the gambling circle right now.
You think so?
The way he be playing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just talking some basketball before we get into the the One Piece. I just went live. Like I just put the what you call it.
Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
Discord. Shit out, man.
Cause I had the other shit.
Nah, what you call it? Yo, this nigga got traded to the Spurs. That shit is nasty.
Yo, that nigga Zach LaVine is sick.
This is the Zach LaVine part I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, he's sick.
Nah, he been wanting to get out the Bulls for a mad long though.
Yeah, but I didn't expect this.
He wanted to go to a contender though, Mike.
Oh no, facts, but
yo, every time they move this nigga, bro.
Hold on, I know anytime.
This nigga be the butt of everybody's trade every time, bro.
I know he want to go to the contender, but I feel like in his mind he was just like, "Yo, let me go anywhere but here, son."
He said, "Yo, fuck it."
I mean, he chilling. He back with DeMar DeRozan.
He back with who?
With DeMar DeRozan again.
Oh my god, son.
They still got bad in though. They got him.
Bro.
They still got Keegan Martin.
We got Monk.
All right, let's start going on Google. This is where we start doing
they got
this.
Malik Monk.
This is when we start doing this.
And they actually care now because I don't know what the fuck happened. They fired their coach and now they're good again. That shit makes no sense.
Well, it's crazy because they were dead eyes having a good record with Christie. Like they were 11-4, and then that nigga De'Aaron Fox was like, "Nah, I'm tired of Sabonis shit, bro."
Okay.
And then Castle in that backcourt, that's gonna be good too, though.
Oh wow, the video's was right there when you open your YouTube.
Oh.
With Chuck. That's for later though. You just put that shit in.
Oh, it's for later? I'll keep it there then.
Because we're going straight to One Piece, right?
Yeah. Hold up. Recent NBA trades. I just want to see who the fuck.
Right now.
No. I'm just put the Aaron Fox.
King's got a fuck ton of draft picks for him. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to see right now. Okay. And 3-team deal with the Bulls? Okay, here we go. Spurs, the Aaron Fox, and Jordan who? McLaughlin? Kings get Zach LaVine, City Sissoko, 3 first-round picks. God damn, 3 second-round picks? And the Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter. Oh, Kevin Huerter's a good player, though. Their own 2025 pick via San Antonio Spurs. Damn, son.
I wonder if those picks are protected or not.
This shit is nasty work, bro.
Because if those picks ain't protected, I mean...
Yo, these niggas are a contender, son. I don't care what nobody tell me. The Spurs.
Contender?
Yep.
That's strong.
Yo, that's the dark horse, bro.
That's strong. Not with the way the West is, bro. It's too top. I can't even say that. Last time y'all got me.
What, top heavy?
Last time I used to...
You about to say top heavy?
I was about to say it. I'm like, I'm not getting caught again.
Yo, bro. Okay. The reason I say, like, this year especially, because so many other teams that weren't good are good this year. So, like, it's really a toss-up in that first round of the playoffs. Like, if we go to the standings, let me see. Western Conference standings, right?
I got damn.
Oh, we got a Sabaruski. Oh, my boy just got the check. My boy just got the check. Okay, hold up. That sub meter just went up. All right. So in the West, go to West, right? Thunder number 1, Rockets number 2. I feel like once the playoffs start, I'm one of them people that like when we talk about playoff teams and shit like that, like when there's a new team, I feel like they gotta prove themselves, even if they're like a top seed. Like, Because if they play the Timberwolves, that's gonna be a good series. That shit not gonna be no sweep. It's not gonna be no 5 and out. That shit's gonna go to 6 or 7 games.
Well, hold up though, because you gotta keep in mind with the play-in shit though.
Oh my God,
right?
I forgot about the play-in.
Because it could be Timberwolves, but it could also be the Suns.
Even better. Yo, son, like if they play the Suns first round, bro, I don't know. We said the same shit last year when the Suns got swept about the Timberwolves. Right. Like, yo, you know what? Like, we don't know what they gonna do against the Suns, and they swept them niggas. But I don't think it's gonna be another like situation like that, bro. I don't see that happening. Yeah. The Rockets, I gotta see it to believe it, son. I don't think the Lakers are staying 5th. They might fuck around, drop to play-in. Cause they gotta they got like 2 months. They got 2 months to figure out this LeBron and Luka shit. You got 2 6'9" point guards on your team that don't do shit without the ball.
With one big.
That don't do shit without the ball.
Yeah. I was making that point. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, yo, didn't they try this with the Westbrook shit?
Exactly.
And
this thing is a younger Westbrook, bro. That can shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That can shoot threes.
Their plan is for the future, bro.
I understand that, but that was my point with Brian earlier. They should just trade LeBron, son. But they can't because he got the no trade. If he didn't have the no trade, he was in that hall too, bro. They was getting that boy up out of there, son.
To Dallas?
Oh, not to Dallas, just period.
Dallas? Oh.
Just period.
Dallas is about to move up the standings like crazy.
Like crazy.
Both of them?
It was like a synergy trade that they got off. Like they got Anthony Davis there and everything just fit into place. We got to see them play because this is going to be scary. And they're 9? Yo, bro, they're going to be at least 5 or 6, bro.
Bro, they're only...
That's what
I'm saying. They're from 5, they're only 2 games back.
2. Yeah, well, like
from 5th,
like
from 5th, they're only 2 games back.
The
Lakers. Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck.
So it's like 3.5.
Yeah, that's nothing, bro. And we still didn't even get to the break yet. We didn't even get to the break yet, son. But all right, let's
19, bro.
Let's get to the nitty gritty, son. Let me go to show the joke.
I'm trying not to like talk about it too. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna.
I think he said, "Nah, wait, hold on." Yo, cause we looking at the official draw. We ain't. We looking at the official draw. Oh, did I go to the wrong site? I did. Why does Shonen have 2 sites on Viz? Like, no, that's not it either. Oh, this is it.
I just read that shit to them. Kind of tough.
Oh, this soccer joint?
Yeah.
This is another one?
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's better than Blue Lock?
It's completely different. I wouldn't even compare them.
Yo, what the fuck? Why am I not seeing the chapter? I just had it. 11:38 official. Yo, why Shonen Jump make it so difficult? They got 2 different websites.
You just go to Viz Media too.
That's what it redirected me to, but it was only showing me the volumes. Look, boom, there we go. You just do that. Fuck. I think they have a full screen button. No, they do. Perfect. How do I? Yeah.
You can leave it like that.
Huh?
Sorry. No, I was gonna say like leave it like that because you see 2 pages.
Oh, okay. I gotta do it with mine. All right, son. So
I'm glad we wait for the official translation.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. So who want to start this off? Y'all want me to do it or?
Are we recapping the entire chapter?
We could, because recapping is not gonna take that long.
Yeah.
It's not gonna take as long as that last panel, the
There's
cover
a lot
spread
of shit in
page.
here, though.
Yeah.
I think what you should do for the flow of it, just like go over the whole chapter, like just run through like what happened for people that don't know what the fuck happened, and then we come back and break down everything.
Say less. So wait. So if I heard that correctly, so we're starting off with this page then, right?
No, like just blow through like the chapter, like go over like all the shit that happened for like assuming like audience hasn't seen what the fuck happened, like just summarize it real quick, go through the whole thing, and then we can go back and like break it down like section by section and shit.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less.
I think for like full video purposes, like if you clip and shit, it just makes sense.
Yo, so when I'm can y'all see what I'm doing right now when I'm sharing the screen, or is it paused?
I can tell you were right on the title.
Oh, okay. So it just doesn't show me because how do I change that? I get this screen pausing shit to save resources, but what if I don't want to save the resources? All right, fuck it, we'll deal with that later.
I mean, you can see it on the website, right?
Yeah, I can see it on the website. So you know what? I'll just put it here then. And then so that way there's not a delay on stream.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a delay on this.
Nah, because oh no, wait, yeah, you're right. I think I'm better off just doing it like this then. And then every time we talk, I'll just put ourself back up on screen. Yeah, that seems better. Oh, and then yeah, that'll work out this way because then y'all can still see it on Discord. Okay, yeah, we'll do it that way then.
Nice. And I got it pulled up right here on my iPad too, so.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. One Piece, chapter 1138, the Harley. So this cover story shit with who's who, right? I'm not particularly like understanding what's going on with this because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this cover story.
You want to go to it, Mike? Go ahead.
What are they saying though?
I mean, the whole thing is basically like all these girls and shit.
Yeah.
They've been going missing, and Yamato is doing like she's going around the whole island, like.
Yeah, I got that from the last couple cover stories that she's been doing that.
And then she found out that these girls been missing, and I guess who's who, like, you know, all the Kaido's pirates are in prison. For some reason, he's not. So he like hit out, got his own little shit. He making his own little startup right here.
Okay.
So,
and that's what that's what the big fuss is about, is that he's supposed to be in jail?
Yeah, basically, and he's thriving and shit, so.
Yeah, all he did was get his ass. Well, they ain't really like captain.
Yeah.
Isn't who's who one of the first people that was talking about Luffy though, being the sun god? Or just the sun god in general?
Yeah, he was talking to Jinbei about it. That's what I was talking about the other week. When I was talking about the Sun Pirates.
Yeah.
I was like, why did he tell Jinbei that of all people?
Right. Because they got freed by him, no? I'm assuming that's why he told him. The fisherman got freed by the sun god, no?
Nah, it was Fish and Tiger.
Ah. Okay. All right, let's get right into it.
They probably told him because of the sun, though.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, son. Yo, the official translations really like did they thing this week. So we starting the chapter off, Loki still in the same position he's been since niggas got the Elbath.
Fucking him up.
Right?
He locked up.
And what you call it? So he's talking to, I hate his goddamn name, Shamrock and Gunko, right? So Loki's starting to realize this is not Shanks because he's saying for as much as you look like him, you got to be related to that red hair pirate. Gunko's telling him, watch his mouth. I don't even know why you speaking. And Loki's like, yo, it's not my business, but you in my city, dog. Like you got you wilding out on me. Now let me stop.
Y'all fucked up my mans, bro. Like
Like, y'all started wilding on me. You gotta at least let me know what's going on. So Shamrock, yo, this is a crazy name. So Shamrock, he's like, that pirate is my estranged younger twin brother. He returned to the Holy Land once, but seems to prefer the filth of the lower world. Let's cut right here really quick, son. Because I think we're gonna have to do. I think we're gonna have to do this throughout the chapter, son. We're gonna have to like cut and talk this shit out. What does he mean? Shanks went back once. When was that time? Was that the God Valley shit that Mike was talking about in the chat?
No, I believe it's when Odin flashback. Remember, he was crying to Gold Roger.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it had something to do with that.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't God Valley, because God Valley is when they found him as a kid.
Right.
So I think it's either two things for me. It's either right after they found the One Piece and the pirate crew disbanded, or what Mike said.
But when they disbanded, he was a kid though, wasn't he? Like with Buggy.
He was a teenager. So it was probably like, they probably, or
you think they would let him back after being on Gold Roger's pirate ship though?
They probably found out like who's his parents, and they were like, yo, let's take him back home. Because he was just a baby, like they didn't know who the fuck it was. So maybe like at some point in their discovery of One Piece, they figured out like, oh, like this Golden Knight is missing his child, and it looks just like this nigga. So
and they found Shanks in a treasure chest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had forgotten about that.
That's a really good point, because I was gonna argue that with Doflamingo, but it's probably a different status just for the fact of who Garland is.
Right.
That's why they probably let him rock for a second. But he was probably like, nah, this shit is crazy over here.
Because my shit is how I'm imagining it in my head. Because the whole him going there after they found the One Piece is my number one theory. Because I'm thinking about these niggas being all split up, right? And then Roger goes to I forget the island, but he goes and has Ace, right, with the shorty, and everybody's out doing their own business. I'm assuming, this is just me thinking as like a writer. If I was like writing this shit, I'd be like, all right, he's home, he's rocking, he's like, all right, cool, I'm back where I need to be, and then he sees Roger get executed, and maybe that kind of like snips him back, and he's like, nah, like I can't do this. Like this isn't what I want.
Yeah, and that's tough. That's a good way to look at it.
Like we're gonna find out, as we will see here later in the chapter. Like,
yeah,
because what's gonna happen next is these niggas is definitely gonna give him the backstory.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Whoever it is gonna give the backstory.
Okay, bet. So let me see.
Oh, also this bottom left chapter, the panel, reminds me of was it 4-year-old version with the smart tech shit? He's like, oh, that's your bands? You just got too. Both of y'all just got.
We rep the same smart tech.
Both of y'all just got.
Both y'all niggas get capped up when I get back. Both y'all niggas.
That's what I thought of when I read that shit. I'm like, damn, both of y'all niggas.
All right, hold on. So Loki's like, return. I see that your bloodline has earned my ire twice over. How fascinating that two separated brothers should each be targets of my wrath. You shall rule this day, my nigga. Once I get these chains off. I felt like he should have said that, like the text should have been smaller. Like he should have said, once I get these chains off, like under his breath. That shit would have been hilarious. But he's talking about y'all slaughtered my mans, so it's over. And Shamrock, I hate saying this nigga's name. He says you dream of threatening me, and Command Gunko is doing her best 40-year-old version impression. Commander, we rep the same smart tech. You don't gotta get your hands dirty doing that shit. And he's like, indeed. So let me summon Cerberus. I thought this was crazy. So the thing with the swords, right? In One Piece. So this sword that he has is a master grade or high grade, whatever it's called. Supreme grade, you said?
Yeah.
No, I said. Wait, who you asking me?
I'm asking the both of y'all because y'all know how the grades work with the swords, right?
Yeah, supreme grade, great grade, and what skill?
Right.
Grade?
So I know Shanks's blade is a supreme blade, but his blade looks exactly like Shanks. So supreme blade?
It could
be, but I'm more looking at like he got difficult zone as a sword, bro, and it's awakened.
Okay, here's my next question, because I seen him do that. What level grade swords can absorb devil fruits? Any level?
I don't think it has to do with the level.
Sword, no?
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with the level.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think any sword can do that shit.
That's absolutely bananas. Because I've seen other shits do it in One Piece, but they were like, they weren't people doing this shit. They were like fusing with their devil fruit and like some shit. I gotta find the pictures, man. It's like really old episodes of One Piece.
Yeah, there's like different objects and shit that eat like specific fruits and shit.
Also, too, I think my boy got hands. Because he talking about it's not worth dirty in my hands. Like, so his sword is just like the first resort?
I think he meant like his sword. Because he didn't even do nothing with his sword. He detached. Well, we're going to get to that page right now.
Yeah.
He summoned Cerberus, which was bananas. Right? And then they have swords coming out of their mouths. And we move on to the next page. Loki is totally freaked out by this shit. And like I was telling Mike in the group chat and on this Discord, I believe the other night, I'm like, yo, Loki's observation hockey gotta be like on par with like whoever's at the top, basically, bro, of observation hockey, like Dogtooth or something like that. Because all of this has been going on for years, bro, to him, and he's never been able to see through the bandages.
Yeah.
So he's just been training that shit. He's just been training that shit without having to like. he's been training it without even realizing it. Is my point. So when he takes them bandages off, when he finally gets free and he fights, I think he's gonna be on some Dogtooth shit. But with like the strength of like, I don't know how strong he is, bro. I was telling Mike like, yo, I think he might be as strong as Kaido because he's been locked up for so long.
On top of that, they damn near all of Elbaf had to get him.
All of Elbaf, the warrior race. It's like Saiyans, my nigga.
Like he alone killed the
god.
It's
he killed
like
the king of fucking giants.
Yeah, but I just want to make that point really quick because he's gonna survive what happens to him in this next page because
they're not gonna kill him.
Yeah, basically, while this is happening, Gunko makes a paper plane or bandage plane or whatever, and Shamrock is like, "Yo, if you survive this, come kill me. I'll be ready for you." Right? So Loki's like, "You gotta be joking, dog." What you mean?
Yo, when she made that, she reminded me of what's his name from Naruto.
Tamari.
Sasori.
Sasori and what's his name kind of mix.
Kankuro?
They made the bombs. They made the bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, Deidara.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good point. I think he was always going like, hated that shit. Every time he says something, like, we get it, bro. You think it's interesting. All right. But even Loki was like, even I can't survive getting hit by those. And he's like, damn you all to hell, you celestial dragons. And he's getting absolutely ravaged by these dogs. And then they cut away.
Crazy.
Shamrock is like, I wonder, can I just, I can do that. Okay. Even better, son. Shamrock is like, pacifying them all at once will be too hard. We need to get to the warrior. We need to get to the warrior's children first. Call one more. And Gunko is like, very well, which one? This shit is crazy. So there's gonna be a third one of these motherfuckers, yo.
What stood out to me
Mm-hmm.
was him saying pacifying them. It's like, why are you trying to pacify them? Like, what are you trying to keep them from?
I think they're gonna do what they did at God Valley. They're either gonna have that little tournament shit again, but with like the Elbath children, or they're just gonna turn the Elbath children into warriors for them.
I think it's I think they're gonna hold them hostage. That's what they want.
Well, so what would they get for holding them hostage, though?
To avoid the Giants joining Luffy, because that's why these guys are mobilizing. Because now, like, Luffy or the Sun God is active.
Right.
He's out. Imu knows that it's all going down.
Yeah.
All these niggas know it's going down. So now these niggas mobilized. So I think the whole point of them being here is to make sure that the Giants don't join the fight on the other side. Hence why they try to get Loki to join them. Because if Loki joins them, and he's the king of the Giants, technically, because he killed the dad, he could basically be like, all right, I'm a celestial dragon. I'm in charge of you Giants. Stay the fuck out of it. Like,
right.
Or fight for Imu and fight against Nika. So
okay, yeah. Damn, son. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I thought it was just gonna like egg him on, but he's trying to force him to join too. So them hurting the kids is not gonna do anything. It's gonna make them fight the guys nice, but as far as joining, that's gonna like fail the mission.
Because you gotta think about you gotta think about like why now? Like why is this happening right now? And what just happened? If not fucking Egghead, you know, so now with Egghead happening and the world's going crazy right now, the Celestials Dragons not fucking having any food and basically like going crazy.
Water levels rising.
Yeah. Shit's on edge. So
and they're about to start hunting for land now. Like this shit's about to be crazy. All right, let me go to the next I do wonder who they're gonna bring over though. I wonder if it's gonna be somebody we know. Like that would be crazy, right?
Huh?
I gotta guess.
Who?
But then,
who? Let me give Mike the ISO. Let me give Mike the ISO. Let me give Mike the ISO. Who, bro? Get the theory out there.
Nah, because we already seeing like Shanks. What if we seen like another clone of like Tashigi?
Oh, like a Seraphim?
Which is that could be it too. There's another version of like Kuena. That's how you pronounce her name. I forgot.
I'm just trying to think of characters we haven't seen in like fucking forever. But we could come back to that. Hold on. All right. Now we're back to the Aris Castle where Luffy's gang is at. And he's like the people that just got cooked last chapter by Shamrock and Gunko, they're talking to him and they're telling Luffy that it was Shanks. And he's like, y'all bugging. And do you see the exclamation points? He's like, Shanks wouldn't beat you guys up without a good reason. So y'all definitely did some shit to set him off. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said. He's like, they're like, but it's true. Red Hair's been to Elbath many times. And Luffy's like, yeah, I would guess, I guess you would. Shanks is really cool. This guy would have looked just like him, right? But then they're like, we were shocked to see him. We thought, what's he doing inside the castle? Zoro's like, yo, ain't he still in the area? He was just in this motherfucker. And I laughed when I read this because Mike, every time I was saying this shit about it having to be Shanks, he's like, yo, bro, that nigga just left, bro. Because I was not with the whole Shanks has a twin brother. Like, I hated the thought of that, son. I'm like, yo, Shanks is a double agent. He must have did some shit, came back. And Mike was like, yo, my nigga, they just left 20 minutes ago, bro. They're not that far away.
Nah, not even, because how long did it take? It took them like days to get there from Egghead. So them niggas been gone for a minute.
Nah, facts.
I just wanted to say that real quick because that shit had me crying, son. So to go to the bottom of the page, why I can't see the bottom of the page? Fuck going on? Oh, there we go. This shit was acting wacky. So Luffy's like, but what if you're saying it's true? That wasn't Shanks. Shanks is a cheerful guy who isn't full of himself and never does anything messed up like that. And Nami starts laughing like, haha, you're on his dick. But she's like, you trust him so much. Let me stop, son.
That's basic. That's a basic.
Let me stop, son. Yeah, dead ass. Because she was like, all right, my nigga, chill. Chill, you want it out.
But he said, of course I am.
So,
look down.
Yo, how do I get rid of this fucking bar that's at the top? This shit don't go away. All right, I'm just keep it like this. So he's like, and Luffy's like, of course I'm on his beef, Nami. Wouldn't you say some shit like that? Wouldn't you be on Belmir's beef if it was the same thing? Well, he said her name wrong, and I guess the translation was like he's saying he's saying something like it relates to the fruit that she's named after. So that's how he got the name jumbled up. That's why Nami corrected him, but that was just a quick sidebar. But the main part of this, the main thing that's important about this panel is as Luffy's talking about, I've never heard of Shanks talk about his family, just that he was on a pirate ship ever since he was little. We get this cool ass juxtaposition of this guy right here that we've been trying to theorize forever now.
Boy, you're using big words out here.
Come on, boy. We leveling up, my nigga.
Juxtaposition.
Right? We get him tapping them samurai shoes, walking right up to where Luffy's at. But I think the thing that's cool about him walking up as Luffy's talking about this shit is that they're talking about the Roger Pirates. So,
right.
So,
yep.
As people have been saying, and I agree at least, I think this is Scopper. It has to be Scopper, right? Who else could it be, honestly?
That's what I think.
The reason I think it's Scopper now more than ever, bro, is because I realize what the nigga is wearing. He's wearing some shit from Wano. Literally. Especially the hat. So I was just like, yo, it has to be him. He fucked with Odin, OD. And he must have felt crazy that all that shit popped off with Odin and he couldn't do nothing.
See that? I can see that.
Yo, that's the good thing.
I mean, it's the same hair.
You know, but the only thing that throws me off about the hair is that his hair is blonde in the official colorizations and shit. But then again, he was a former Roger Pirate. So I can see him changing his hair color for that reason. So he could chill out. And I think he might, if he's here, he probably got a kid in Elbaf, bro.
What's his name?
There is a human that had
Ripley.
Oh,
they were saying a human
what's the kid's name? It was like Colin or some shit, right?
I forgot his exact name. But I think it was along the lines of that, like that. But
yeah.
He did say his dad used to be a pirate.
Oh, yeah, it's over. It's over, son.
Saying, like,
my boy got freaky with a giant. He been waiting for whoever to get here, and I guess it's been Luffy. And we all know you can sense people's presence in One Piece. So he probably sensed these two goons get cooked up and was walking up there to see what's popping off. And coincidentally enough, Luffy's there. Right? So I think it's Scopper. When we upload this and people watch it or whatever, they can put in the comments. Yeah, right? Let us know in the comments because I don't see how it could be anybody else, honestly. But we'll go to the next page.
Imagine it's the dude that wrote about Little Garden and what he said about Elbaf.
And what did he say about Elbaf? Because every time you bring anything up, I'm going to edit those in. I'm going to find those corresponding shits.
It was right before, like, the start of Elbaf really started. And it was basically saying, like, yo, like, just don't stay here for too long. Like that was his, like.
Oh yeah. Facts.
When we seen the bear, and that's when we seen him on the bottom, like he was just walking through the leaves or grass.
Oh yeah, facts. And then they had like they showed it in a popping ass way, like they were celebrating that they finally got the Elbath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Yo, so is Elbath based off of Greek mythology?
Elbath?
Yeah.
Nah, it's based off Viking. So
Viking.
like,
okay. Because the way Elbath is set up is like Hercules. That's why I asked that question, son. Like you had Mount Olympus, you had the underworld, and then you had the fucking shit where Zeus is at. I always forget what they call it.
Olympus.
So there's a middle to that though. There's a middle to that, son. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but like a lot of shit in Elbath be reminding me of Hercules. So I was just like, yo, man, like, is this shit Greek at all? But you're telling me it's Viking, so Vikings is what? Norse?
Like
Viking is Norse mythology, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Norse, Scandinavian, like Thor, Odin, all these things.
Yeah, okay. Damn, son.
Especially with Loki being like the prince is like.
Yeah. But what's the top level called of Elbath? It's called Astral, right?
Ooh, I don't know.
Oh, for the realms.
Yeah, there's 3 realms in Elbath. Hold up, I can check right now.
Yeah, they could explain that. I think it was Astral though.
But what fucks up is like, why does this nigga have Shiki's fucking jacket?
Who?
The dude that's about to talk to Luffy. He's got the same jacket that
Yeah, he
Shiki
do
had.
got the same jacket. Maybe he killed him.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be cool with Croc and stuff. Because Shiki was having beef with Roger in the New World, no? When his movie came out?
Yeah.
It was never really cool. And he was part of the Rocks Pirates.
Right.
Okay, I don't know what the official translation is, but on One Piece Wiki it's saying that it's Underworld, Sunworld, and Heaven World.
Yeah.
Man,
The middle was Sunworld, I believe, right?
Yeah. That's where they're at now.
It's crazy. Wow.
That's where they're at now. Facts.
He looked up. Well, from I'm trying to gather his shit. I'm trying to remember all the shit with Shiki. But he actually looked up. Like he respected Roger because he wanted to join. He wanted them to join together. And like when Roger was about to be executed, he like raided Marineford. Basically, what Whitebeard did, he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because he's like, there's no way y'all simpletons are gonna kill somebody as crazy as Roger. But so it could be, man.
Damn, son, I don't know, bro. Hold on,
we'll see this week though.
Yeah, we get into the end of the chapter right now, anyway. So we transition to Team Frankie, Jewel Tree Atom Tour. So Frankie's joking about how the wood here is not that rare because it's everywhere. Pause. That was crazy. Is it really that valuable across the sea? That's her name, right? Ripley. Which is what she says to Frankie. Maybe I should go into business and start selling it. They're just joking about the wood. Pause. We're gonna talk about the children's drawings. From the ancient past, carved into the fossilized tree bark, it's a cultural relic due to its historical value, right? Because she threw Frankie down and he stumbled upon it and said it was a mural, right? So Frankie don't believe it because he's like, really? Kids scribbles? And the interesting thing about this one is they're estimated to have been drawn somewhere between 800 and 900 years ago, which, if correct, puts them right within the period of the Void Century. So I like this panel right here because it shows like the Straw Hats, like, you know, like they really fuck with each other. Like it's been so long that they've been together now. Because his first thing was like, we got to show this to Robin. I'll tell her about it.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, son, that's fire as fuck.
What's up?
But so I don't start rambling. Frankie goes, I gotta say, for a drawing from Elbath, they don't all look like giants to me. And Ripley replies with, that's right, in the history we're familiar with, there were sometimes wars between the races, but never cultural exchange. I think that's important. But we'll come back to that part. Right? So that means they only teamed up to fight. They never teamed up to exchange information, food, liquor, punani, whatever.
Not them.
So then Ripley goes, maybe this simply means that this was nothing more than a child's dream, which is bananas. And hilarious because now we transition to the Walrus School. And everybody's like, listen up, children, we're in the middle of a lesson. And we see Robin talking to Saul, and she's like, so this is the Harley, right? This is the library, I'm assuming, right? That's the name of it. And
the Owl Library.
Yeah, and Saul's like, sure is. All the various let me zoom in. All the various myths and legends of Elbath were created based on this original text, since there are so many interpretations of it.
Make sure you see the cover of that page or that book.
We see the sun symbol, the legendary 8 symbol that's on everything that's sun related in One Piece, the Kazuki clan, Alabasta, the Fishmen. There's somebody I'm forgetting. There's a bunch of them actually. It's too many to actually remember, but that's absolutely important. So that's the ancient kingdom symbol, right?
Uja.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hate when this shit does that. And it means the sun god, all the warriors of Elbath believe in, has a different this is why I loved reading the official scan today, right off the bat. Because the scans a couple days ago were saying that there were different versions of the sun god.
Right.
There were different versions of the sun god. And I'm like, damn. And I'm like, nah, that's two completely different things, bro. Saying that there's versions of a person and then saying that this one person has a different personality depending on who reads it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a huge difference, bro.
Huge difference.
Because the moment I read this, I was like, thank God we waited till Sunday. So he's like, the sun god, all the warriors of Elbath believe in, has a different personality depending on who tells the story. Ain't that funny? And it's true because the giants described the way Luffy is different. The way the Kazuki clan explained the sun god, it was different. I can't remember if they explain sun god shit in Skypiea. That shit has been so long, bro. I gotta rewatch Skypiea. And quick shout out to all the fake One Piece fans that skip Skypiea. Now you missing out on the best lore bomb drop. This is a Woj bomb in anime. Facts.
Yeah.
This is a Woj bomb of manga and anime, son. All you fake ass fans saying that you had to skip it, it's not that good, that shit don't matter. Enjoy this video, son.
I'm pretty sure they talked about the sun god when they did the flashback in Skypiea about the old kingdom.
Yeah. I'm gonna check because now that we have the power of YouTube, this shit about to be real easy. All right, so back to Saul. He's like, of course, the story split up into 3 chapters. They say the 3rd chapter describes the world we live in today. It's about something that's gonna happen in the future. In fact, the legends of Nika are seeded all throughout the world. Pause. The one common feature is that he always shows up laughing to this rhythm. I'm not gonna do the rhythm because I feel like I always get it off beat. So Robin's like, shall I read it now? The first world, within the earth, there was fire, mankind, and then we transition back to Frankie, and he looks absolutely shocked. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? And then we get the magnum opus. The first world, the second world, the third world. I knew the translations went bananas the moment I see that the second world was 2 pages. I was like, yo. I was like, yes. This is what the fuck we're waiting for, son. All right. Get the Birdman hand rub in. Everybody put the tinfoil hats on. The first world. Let me read this real quick. Within the earth, there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun. The enslaved prayed and the sun god appeared. The earth god raged and with its serpent of hellfire shrouded the world in death and darkness, and they will never meet again. So we can start with the first world. Within the earth, there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun.
You zoom into that bottom part.
What, like this?
No, like to the actual picture.
Oh.
So we can get that nice little corner right there in the view. Because that's basically what they're talking about. Because the way I interpret this whole thing, like Mike would know, the last two God of War games, every time that they found a story, and they basically open it up like a closet, and it's just like this. It's a giant mural, and it tells a story of like, I think it actually goes from right to left too, and it tells the beginning and the end of the entire story. Like Kratos finds one and it has like his whole fucking story on it. Like it's pretty nuts.
So you think this shit is all three worlds? This mural?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike think it's just the first two.
I think it's the first two.
Not because the left shows the third world, which is what they think is going to happen. Because, and when I think that, I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself. I would stick with the first one. Like looking at the first one, within the earth, there was fire. The fact that it's within the earth, like I think you had said in the chat before, like they went, like I don't know, to the Earth's core or inside the world,
wherever the power source was.
Yeah, because you can. I mean, it's literally fucking I don't know, like a system of people going down.
Yeah.
Inside the earth and coming back up with something.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. All right, Mike got it. Mike got it, son.
What?
He was like that when he said the Earth's core shit. I immediately like was like, nah. Like I'm like, nah, I can't even consider that, son. But like when I seen this ladder shit, I didn't even consider where they're coming up from.
Yeah, because the Forbidden Sun could be the Earth's core. In my mind, I mean, the enslaved prayed. I mean, you can see obviously like everybody's heads are like kind of down, and they're clearly like going through some shit. I'm not sure why there's halos above their heads, but
that's
whatever.
what I was gonna ask next.
Where do you see the people with halos on their heads?
The ones going down.
Where they're passing off the flame.
So like I don't know, maybe they're sending.
It could be another way of saying the flames are green.
Or I mean, it's a stretch, but you know, are they sending down like? I don't even want to say it because it sounds stupid, but are they sending down dead people down there? And I don't know, like I can't even think of it. I don't know. It's just.
I didn't even consider that dead people shit or the halo. Like that shit threw me off.
Because that whole thing is obviously the ancient kingdom. It was high and it was advanced in technology and all that shit. Mm-hmm. The question is their power source, right? Vegapunk's big thing was, you know, getting a power source and creating the Mother Flame, or recreating the Mother Flame, should I say? So these are all probably Mother Flames, like that they're putting into this factory to continuously run, you know, their shit. And it's a lot like our industrial revolution. Like we're taking from the earth and, you know, building up our civilization. Mm-hmm. So that's where the greed comes in. You know, the greed of mankind. We want to advance. We want to have more technology, more shit, but at the cost of the earth.
That's fucking crazy, son. I feel like
that would be why the Earth God raged, because they were killing the Earth with whatever it was, you know, taking from the Earth's core, or literally like ripping the Earth of its natural resources. Like the Earth God was pissed off and sent that serpent of fire, which, you know,
which throws me off because the serpent is supposed to correlate to Loki. And I feel like this mural made it even more of a thing because the serpent and Loki have matching patterns.
Yeah.
If you look at this shit, that was the first thing I noticed. At Loki's tunic, he got the arrow shit, the banded, whatever you call this shit, right? And then if you look at the serpent, it's all throughout his body. That was why I was just like, and Loki's been alive for how long? He lived through the void century, didn't he?
Loki?
Because giants live a long time, don't they?
They do, but not that long, I don't think.
Nah, they wouldn't have been in the void century though.
But the void century was like
900 years ago.
Oh my god, son. How long has Loki been locked up, son?
It hasn't been that long because remember he grew up with this dude.
With Haruden. Yeah, you're right.
So I can't have been that long.
So I don't get it. I've seen people trying to correlate the serpent to dragon, which I thought was weird. Which I thought was really weird. But we're getting too fixated on the power source. What we know is that there is a power source and it's related to the Earth's natural resources. We just don't know how they got to weaponizing it, right? They just started weaponizing it, basically.
I don't know why I can't shake this feeling of it being related to the snakes from Skypia. Because remember, they worship those snakes as gods.
Hold on. Let's look it up. Skypea serpent, right?
Yeah, the one that was in Skypea alive was Nora. But the one that they killed was Kashigami. I had to look it up because I forgot. Because remember, Nolan killed.
I think everything with that serpent.
Nola, known to many as the Master of the Sky.
Yeah. But don't forget, like, it lives in Skypea now, but it used to live in Jura, or whatever the fuck it was called, island.
Jaya?
Jaya, yeah, it used to be in Jaya, like before it got shot up in the knockup stream. So it was in the Earth, like those snakes lived on Earth, and there were more of them. It's just this nigga Nolan killed the fucking mom by accident, not knowing it was a god.
Yeah. Kashigami was a giant snake that lived on Jaya 4 centuries ago. It was worshipped by the Shandia as a god until it was slain by Mont Blanc Nolan. It is the grandparent of Nola who lives on the land in the present day.
They've been alive for centuries, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
400
think,
years.
I just think it's too coincidental. Like, these snakes living for so long, and being in the ancient civilization, being worshipped as gods like they were. Like, I don't know. Probably not the same exact snakes, but I just can't help but wonder if they're kind of related in some way.
Yeah. Damn, son. Okay, let's move on to the rest of it.
Yep.
The sun god appeared. We know that part already. The earth god raged. Right. Shrouded the world in death and darkness. Can we make that literal? With the darkness part? So. With the darkness part? Like, not just a metaphor? Because they're dealing with the sun.
No light.
Right?
Yeah.
So
no mother flame.
Yeah,
No industrial.
we'll stick with
World
Mother
Mass
Flame because we don't have another name right now.
No industrial shit. Like full shutdown. Like
Shrouded the world in death and
blackout.
darkness, and they will never meet. Right? The second world.
that last sentence always gets me. I'm like, who's never gonna meet? Like, what are you talking about? Like the sun god? Are they talking about the sun god?
Shrouded
And
the
some-
world
It has to be
in
Sun
death
God, 'cause
and
he-
darkness, they will never meet. The sun god and the earth god, maybe?
The enslaved and the sun god?
No, the sun god and the earth god. Because look, if you read the sentence for what it is, like just straight up face value, right? The enslaved prayed and the sun god appeared. The earth god raged and with its serpent of hellfire shrouded the world in death and darkness, and they will never meet. So now you can either take that as the earth god and the serpent will never meet, or the sun god and the earth god will never meet.
I'm going with the sun god and the earth god because I think that's the plan for the earth god.
Right? And
Which is
it
probably
makes
Emu.
sense because Emu's been looking for Joy Boy forever.
Trying to kill him.
Forever trying to kill him. So they've never met. And Emu's the one that's been fucking the earth up. So I'm gonna roll with that, right? The second world.
I'm gonna go is the enslaved. Like the enslaved.
The enslaved in who?
And Nika. Like they prayed for Nika
Yeah.
and they were never able to meet up. And then let me see.
Oh
then
yeah, I can
Mankind.
see that. I can see that, bro.
It's tough. Now the second one though is the only one that's like, yeah.
The slave
Nah,
parade
the second one, I feel like the second one is the more
Oh, yeah.
you could get more out of it than the first one.
Yeah, because those of the moon dreamed. So I'm assuming whoever's people was Enel's people, right? Because they lived on the moon. He was a descendant of the
What's
The
they
moon
called? The
people?
Vatican
The moon
or some shit
people?
like that? It's something
so
with a V.
they dreamed of whatever, and then they never met. It could be. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Let's start with the beginning of it.
Oh, you talking
Right.
about the Verf? I think it's called Verf. Talking about Eneru?
Eneru's up there with Burka, no?
Verf.
He up there with like a little crew of a whole bunch of little people.
Yeah, I'm gonna search it up right now. But hold on. Within the void, there was breath. So I guess there was just a downtime, right? After all that shit popped off with the serpent. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. So the forest god made devil fruits, is
Right.
what I got from this, right?
Same, yeah.
The sun spread the fires of war. That's Nika again, right? I'm assuming.
Maybe more from the D clan. Like the bloodline of it is like extending.
Right, because the forest god tamed demons and the sun spread the fires of war. Wasn't Joy Boy giving out devil fruits or some shit like that?
Nah, Joy Boy was just the first pirate. Like the world's first pirate.
Was he giving out the fruits? I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I feel like that was a thing, no? Like when they talked about
Oh,
him
Joy
starting this
Boy?
liberation army or whatever the fuck. All right, let's just take what I say and throw it out until I do the research, right?
Mm-hmm.
The forest god tamed demons and the sun spread the fires of war. So he basically gathered his army. That's my take on it. Or he started going to different places and started liberating them. That's what I'm assuming. Those of the half moon dreamed. I think it's like how y'all said, the will of D, all the people like Luffy and shit, right? Those of the moon dreamed. Man killed the sun and became God. That's gotta be celestial dragons.
Celestial dragons.
Right? Man killed the sun and became God, and the sea gods stormed. They will never meet. So the sun god and the sea gods stormed, and they will never meet.
I believe that's the promise from Joy Boy and Fishman Island.
Say that again?
I said I believe that's the promise from like Joy Boy to the I guess the Poseidon back then. And that's when Robin seen the poneglyph. Like seeing his apology.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
So
let me pull that up actually.
Because Robin's about to read that shit too. I mean, again.
Where's the
in fact, I've been catching up on that shit. They did really good with that pacing. I felt like I flew through the fucking arc already.
Hold up. Where's the one in Fishman Island? It was a road poneglyph? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I can't find the message, bro.
Because, like...
I don't think it was a road poneglyph. Yeah, because it was two. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Because that one was just
only just...
Because the one that Joy Boy wrote was an apology.
Yeah.
Because he left Noah.
Was just giving you a location.
Yeah, he left Noah there. He was like, the promised time will arrive, and then use Noah at that point, or Noah's Ark or whatever.
So should I just write Joy Boy's apology? So they read it though, right?
Yeah, Robin read it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Joy Boy's apology. The fuck is this shit at? Is this it?
It's him explaining.
Yeah.
Because she read the message and she's like, it's an apology. Why is he apologizing?
Oh, but she didn't read it to us though.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That's fucking crazy. It was an apology for breaking a promise made with Fishman Island. The contents of that promise are not clear, but someone will come along to fulfill the promise in Joy Boy's stead. At least according to the royal legend, so we believe in that day and uphold the promised day and are part of the promise by protecting Noah through the generations. For it is not until the day of the promise comes about that Noah will fulfill its actual purpose. This is crazy.
Which is wild that, like, they're starting to talk about this day now. Like, this day is
more and more coming up, yeah.
Which makes me think, like, is this why Momonosuke didn't want to open up Wano yet?
Oh, because the promised day?
Yeah.
Is he waiting for the promised day? Like,
yeah.
Because they never explained it. He's just like, no, not yet.
Yeah, because you would think he would open that shit up right away.
Also, too, because niggas was 2 weeks still.
Yeah.
I think that's what his whole point was. Like, he didn't want to put niggas in harm's way if they wasn't ready.
And he didn't want to depend on Yamato.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Odin found the One Piece, right? He was there when they found the One Piece.
He was there when they found it.
Yeah.
And the first thing he did when he came out to Wano, he's like, we got to open this bitch up.
Yep.
That's the first thing he said. He's like, we got to, let's go, boys. We got to open this up.
Momonosuke knows what he saw too, because he read the journal. Right. And Momonosuke still was like, nah, I'm not opening this shit.
He's like, I already know what's up. Like, I'm waiting for the day.
So it was the complete opposite, son.
So he's out there training and shit, ready for the day.
But to be fair to Momonosuke, Odin didn't have to go through what Momonosuke went through. in his experience with pirates. You get what I'm saying? Momonosuke, since a kid, like he was traveling through Punk Hazard and through all that shit that they did with Luffy all the way up to Wano.
Yeah.
Getting captured, interrogated, all type of shit. Then the actual war, he was a kid through the whole shit until he turned into an adult. So he's like, nah, these pirate dudes are fucking insane. I'm not opening these borders right now. Odin fought all these niggas. Is like, yo, bro, this is what the pirate world is like. Yo, we gotta open this shit up, son. Odin only experienced the good shit because he was with powerful ass people the entire time.
I don't know, bro. I can't discount the fact that he knows. He saw the One Piece. He saw it there.
Yeah.
And Roger said it when he got there. He's like, "Fuck, we got here too early." And
but what does he mean by too early? Like
it's not the promised day yet.
Ah.
Whatever they found there, they know when the promised day is, and they got there too early.
It has to be something with power, bro. Like maybe they gotta wait till like a time where shit is like powered on or something.
Those of the half moon dreamed, those of the moon dreamed. All
so
right.
Is the popular theory that those of the half moon are the people of D?
Yeah, that's what's popular.
Yeah.
Because the translations before, it was throwing me off because it was saying the people of the crescent moon. And I was telling Mike, I'm like, yo, that makes sense because of the Kazuki clan. Right? And then Mike was like, oh yeah, and Toki and all this other shit. And I'm like, facts, she was there for the voice entry.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like, and she came back and told everybody what to do and be ready for this day and all this other shit. But the thing that throws me off about Toki is like, I feel like the shit that she was talking about was what happened on Onigashima. I don't feel like she was talking about this. When she was talking about the promised day and all this other stuff, I'm feeling like she was talking about Luffy and them showing up to Onigashima to free them.
Yo, is there more planets?
Yeah, facts. That's I was waiting till we got through these first 3 pages to talk about it because I think the moon is the most important thing in this entire mural.
Like I did not peep that until just now, like between the 2 books.
Yeah, bro.
3 planets right there.
The books is covering the top part of the mural.
Jesus Christ.
And I thought Frankie was blocking something too. I'm not gonna lie.
He probably
because
is.
some of the ship is cut off right here, where his left gauntlet is at.
I think this whole right side, where the moon and the serpent and the ship, I think those are all the ancient weapons, man.
Oh, all right. So let's read the third world, and then we're gonna talk about the mural and its in totality, and then we could be done. Right? The third world, within the chaos, this is the prophecy. Within the chaos, there was emptiness. The inconvenient remnants recall the promised day and hear the voice of the half moon. Half moon, of course, Luffy and them. The inconvenient remnants recall the promised day. So who's the inconvenient remnant?
Basically, like, I think it's Vivi.
Oh,
because
people like Vivi.
Like if you remember, I just thought right now because I remember Imu saying, if it wasn't for that, I think she actually used the word incompetent too. That incompetent, what's Vivi's ancestor's name?
Lily. Yeah.
If it wasn't for that inconvenient Lily, we wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit. And it's weird that they use the word inconvenient.
Yeah.
So the remnants of that time. So Vivi and them, and the Kingdom of Alabasta recall the Promised Day because they're basically the only kingdom left from that time. Like they're the ancient kingdom. And then they hear the voice. So what?
I said they didn't want to go up with the other 19 kings.
Yeah, and then I think hear the voice of the half moon part has to do with that hearing the voice, like interior communication that Luffy has and that Momonosuke has Like, I think there's something with the D clan that they can communicate like that. I think it has something to do with that. Like, something about that connection. There's something there with it. Like, it's not random that they can just randomly talk to each other telepathically.
But yeah, Luffy did that with Zunisha. He did it with he did it when he was stuck underwater. When
with that one random dude.
Yeah, bro.
In the sub.
So he did it with Momo.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he did it with Momo. So I'm like, how is this? There's remnants all over. Like, there's descendants of the D clan all over.
Yeah.
That probably don't even know that their middle initials is D.
That's fucking crazy, son.
Or they just covered it up like Clover covered up his initial. Like, he didn't want people to know. So there's probably a lot of people like that.
Yo, let me finish the second half. Hold on. The sun god dances and laughs, guiding the world to its end. The sun returns and brings a new morning, and they will surely meet. So like Brian said, who the fuck is meeting? Because they make sure in each world that they're talking about somebody meeting.
Right.
So if we can use process of elimination, right, and look at the common theme in between these three worlds, I would say the people that's not going to meet, or the people that's mentioned about meeting, I see the sun. The sun's a common one in all three. And I would say, but the moon's not in the first world, so it wouldn't be the moon. Yo, the third world doesn't mention anything about who the fuck, about who's meeting, like, at all.
Right. I think there's another part to the story that's before this that they're not saying that led up to this.
This is crazy,
that last sentence, like, in each of the worlds, in each of the chapters, like, just, they stand out to me too much. I'm like, who is they? Like, is it Nika and the One Piece, whatever the One Piece is?
Right.
Like, what is this that they're going?
The Sea Kings did that shit too. With the remember when they was dragging the Noah?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Two
facts.
Kings meeting.
Oh, facts.
Wait, what?
Hold on. That was like OD back then, though.
Hold on, I was in the trance. What you just said, man?
That was in Fishman Island. No, I was saying the Sea Kings did that type of shit too when they was dragging the Noah about the two kings meeting, and I think in the flashback too with no, not with Odin. I think they was just talking about like, yo, how the hell they can hear us talking? Like,
let me see.
How could they hear us on the sea?
Oh, boom.
But I remember the Sea Kings did that shit.
This is about the prophecy by the Sea Kings about how they are waiting for the two kings to reunite. I used to think it could be Momo and Luffy. However, I remember that back in Fishman Island, the Sea Kings literally called Shirahoshi as their king. Nah, yeah, this is what I remember. I remember sovereign was the word that they used.
Yeah. Could it be Shirahoshi and Vivi? They're literally two kings
that would never meet, right? Because of their circumstances.
Vivi being.
But aside from Vivi being a D, what makes it so special, bro?
It's her descendants.
Huh?
Her descendants.
Yeah, she's part of the ancient.
But like aside from that, it has to be something more, bro. Other than that, for Emu to just be like, "Yo, go get that bitch."
Oh, this dude says the same thing. Could be Shirahoshi and Vivi. She fits all the criteria.
Yeah. And whenever this was written, all right, 3 years ago, here's my thing. They wrote this 3 years ago before niggas knew what weapon is in Wano, Pluton?
Yeah.
And wasn't there supposed to be a weapon in Alabasta? That they thought there was a weapon there?
No, they were trying to find the blueprints. Crocodile was trying to find the blueprints for Pluton.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But
Okay.
But the fucking blueprints was in Water 7.
Water 7.
Right. So that's was because is that not too much of a coincidence that like there's an ancient weapon in all these places like Shirahoshi, Fishman Island. She's a weapon, right? She's Poseidon.
But Wano has an ancient weapon too.
Wano has Pluton, so that's another sovereign.
The world government got Uranus. It has to be that.
You sure?
From what they did to Lulusia? Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
What else could it be? And they haven't introduced that shit yet.
And that makes sense because in the mural you see it doing the same shit. But it didn't look like lightning though. It looked like a laser beam. When that shit happened to Lulusia, it looked like it looked like the hammer of dawn, bro.
Honestly, it looked. No, I think it was lightning because it looked like the exact move that Neil did to Luffy. He did that move, and when they animated it, it looked way more like it. In the manga, it didn't peep it, but if you watch it, like if you watch it on YouTube, like you'll see, like
I gotta watch.
It looks exactly the same, bro.
I haven't watched One Piece since fucking Wano, son.
Because I had
that's crazy. What you gonna say, B?
No, I was gonna say like I was sick when that episode was coming out, so that's when I was rewatching Skypiea because I had nothing to do.
Mm.
And I coincidentally had seen that, and then the anime came out with that episode, and I was like, "All right, no, there's no way they coincidentally animated this shit to look just like it, bro."
Enaru coming back is wacky, bro.
I don't know why I keep calling him.
But I believe
that's what he's called in the official translations and shit. Enaru was for us.
Got you.
But what you saying, Mike?
No, I was just saying, like, even though we've seen like the replica of the like Maxim right there, I don't think that's the replica for Uranus. I think it's dead ass the moon, bro. Of where it's showing.
You think the moon is Uranus?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
I
of
don't
here.
even think that is the moon. From what they're showing.
That has to be the moon,
That's
bro.
probably it.
That has to be the moon, son.
Well, that's what they want us to think.
And there's definitely planets behind it, but there's people that live on the moon. What if there's people on the moon sending energy? Like on some Goku shit. There's races that lived on the moon, like more than one race of people. But you know what? Let's get into the mural really fast, son, because there is a bunch of shit I want to talk about in here. For instance, while y'all was talking, I was counting these people, right? Remember that picture? I think I sent it in the chat when somebody had put somebody had highlighted what all these things were.
Yeah, it was me. I was like hiding all the individual ones.
Right. So if these 20 people here are the 20 allied nations or whatever that eventually forms the world government, who the fuck is this?
I think
because both can't be Emu, right?
I mean, it's different timelines. At least in my theory, it's different times.
If we're going, all right, so let's for theorizing, if we go with Brian's theory, where this whole thing is all three, right? What if this shit with the horns over here is Blackbeard?
Wait, which one? The middle one or
the one all the way?
Left one.
This one, all the way to the left.
Yeah.
What if this shit is Blackbeard? Because the way it's drawn, he's holding the sun in his left hand.
It could be. I mean, he has, for some reason, he has the power to absorb fruits.
That, and I just feel like there's nowhere else where he fits on this mural.
But where is he? But what is what is he throwing on his right hand?
That look like the same energy
Right.
from the It looked like he's taking the sun, and he took the energy from that shit and is throwing it.
That's not a bad theory though. Because we know how his power works.
That was the only thing, because what made me think about that was I was like, yo, there's a fucking leader of all this shit on top of this Zunisha shit. I don't even think that's Zunisha, to be honest, but we'll get into that. But this king shit, too. The only thing that made sense to me on why it could be Zunisha is why Zunisha it keeps trying to apologize to Joy Boy. Because they were supposed to be in this shit together, and he's over there helping them.
Yeah. Because that look like fucking Emu too. Or, if we're really going by like, if the whole thing is the three worlds, this forest god is this big ass shit on the tree. And...
Because the forest god and that shit you see on the left have different horns. So it's not the same thing.
Or this person that represents the crown represents...
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I think
like the sun.
It could be Joy Boy, and they're basically, that is describing the Great War.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joy Boy versus the 20 Kingdoms and shit. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because, I mean, that would explain why Noah is inside of it. Yeah.
That shit is so crazy, son.
Because it's definitely saying that that's Noah's Ark. Because you see the Ark, and you see like two of each, 2 animals, 2 people, 2 whatever. The same biblical story of Noah's Ark that everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
So Noah's Ark plus Zunisha, like, it just...
And there's a Shandorian in there.
Right.
That's what throws me off. Like, why were they helping this motherfucker too?
I mean, it wasn't known as God's land before.
Say that again? Say that again, Mike. I didn't hear you.
Maybe the fight. No, I was saying maybe the fight Celestials at that time before they became Celestials, because Shandor was known as God's land before, no?
Right.
Maybe he was trying to get that shit back.
Maybe.
This is just too much, man. Like,
yeah, there's too much in this shit, son. And we ain't even talk about the...
He put too much in, like... But you still can't figure out a lot of shit out, like, that'll make it kind of, like obvious.
Yo, I cannot... Like, this shit just makes my fucking brain hurt, son. Just looking at this picture.
We all Frankie right now.
Right. I know Oda was like, I know Oda was like, yo, this is gonna be everybody's face reading this shit. Dead ass, son. Yo, but they got everybody on this mural, son.
Do you think the 3 weapons are in here somewhere?
They have to be.
Yeah.
One's right. Uranus is right here, right? This shit shooting lightning.
Or the moon.
Both. This is one right here. This fucking whale.
Wouldn't it be Shirahoshi? She's technically...
Yeah. Shirahoshi right in the bottom.
She is the weapon, or she can talk to the weapon?
She is Poseidon.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Because she's
the whale looks like King Neptune's shit. Oh, maybe
Oh, it could be her brothers.
where the whales at.
Huh?
That could be her brothers.
Nah, this
Yeah,
gotta
and
be
all the
this got.
water droplets next to it is probably the fish. Oh, but that wouldn't make sense either
That's what
because
I
the
was
fish
about.
is on the bottom
That's what I
too.
was about to say, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like, this probably don't got nothing to do with her. They're coming out the sky, bro.
Maybe it's Laboon's family.
I doubt that.
Laboon's an important whale.
yeah. Laboon was trying to crush the red line, right?
Yeah, he's like, this don't belong here.
Where my
Like
phone
he's
at?
trying to go home.
Hold on a second.
Where he had a big ass X on his fucking face too.
Yep.
Nah,
I want to see something
one
real quick.
fucking
Yeah,
piece,
facts.
man.
Because there was something. Because I was telling Mike that Whitebeard's ship looked like that fucking whale.
Oh yeah, it does look like a whale. It is a whale.
Oh, the white beard. Wow. Imagine those represent them though. All those water droplets. They probably represent the damn. How you say that shit? Remnant.
My whole thing is like the
White beard remnant?
Buccaneers have to be somewhere here. There's no way that they're not here during this whole shit. Because Buccaneers are like, they're like Gohan, my nigga. They're like half-breed fucking Elbaf people.
Yeah, because they said that there's different kinds of race of giants, right? Just like there's different people. Did they
But
not say
weren't
that
they
at some point?
extinct? Isn't
Who?
like someone like the last one for his race?
Yeah, facts. And Whitebeard. I'm sticking with that. And Whitebeard.
Well, he's gone.
Whitebeard was an orphan.
So really,
He was built like this nigga.
So-
Them niggas was the same exact height.
he's gone now. But we got Kuma left. He's part robot.
He said he's part robot. All right.
Part robot right now.
What you call it? They got the samurai niggas on there.
They got
Alabasta. They got the giants. They got the Tontara. They got the minks. They got the fishmen. They got the sea kings.
They got King by himself.
Yeah, the Lunarians. Lunarians that's another group of people from the moon, son.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I don't know, bro. The moon is probably the most important thing about this shit. That's where I'm hanging my tinfoil hat at. The moon. Because we've seen everything else, other planets and like shit that like they talk about like in former tense like deities and shit like that, bro. We haven't seen it yet. And the moon is the most talked about shit in One Piece. That we haven't seen anything. Like, we have not seen anything yet. We've just seen people from there.
Crazy. We just like
And a common thing that I've noticed about the moon is that all those people die. Or they go somewhere where they can't be controlled by the government. Or become pirates. Everybody from the moon. It's something going on with the moon, bro. It's something going on with the moon, son.
I think there's a lot of moons.
And then it's that would be fire too. And then the sun and the moon, like being the opposites of each other, like everything just fits, bro.
Cause like zoom in there, you know the ship that has the symbol of the sun, the dawn.
Yeah.
Of like the circle and all that shit right there.
Uh-huh.
Like zoom in on that real quick.
Hold on.
the one next to Loki. So like, maybe I'm tripping, but like, you ever seen those pictures of like the different phases of the moon?
Mm-hmm.
Don't it look like that? Because it could be the full moon.
Wait, what does it look like?
You ever seen a picture of like
different
the moon
phases
in its different phases?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like that. If I'm not like, so it could be like the people of the full moon are like the people located where like the full moon would be in the phase thing. The people of the half moon would be another planet or moon that's on the other side.
So you think there's 8 moons surrounding?
I think so.
They've never explained what the symbol means, like in any type of
Never.
like. That's crazy.
Never.
Or it could be 8. Or it could be 8 planets. Period. Like instead of 8 moons.
Yeah. Well, they're too. I think they're too small to be planets because they orbit this planet. So I mean, scientifically, I know science don't really apply to One Piece, but scientifically, it would have to be 8 moons to orbit our planet.
That's fucking bonkers, yo. That's fucking bonkers, son.
How many circles are around that one thing?
It should be 8, no, or 7.
No, like, can you scroll in and can you zoom in again and count it real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
Because I'm looking at it, bro, and it looks just like it, bro. It's like I'm not going crazy now.
4, 5,
now I believe it more than ever.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, Brian is dead ass right. I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, put it in the Discord. Let me see.
Like, hold on. Like the one I'm looking at right now.
Look at what? That's what phases of the moon.
Say that again.
Oh, I'm gonna send you. Oh, I got you guys. I'm gonna put this in the chat right here. Hold on. I want to show you this exact one because it's like a full picture of it. Now look in the chat in the RTS episode chat.
The fuck? Why can't I? Why can't I see it? Oh, is it because I'm sharing my screen? Oh, and no, where the fuck? Where you sent it at?
In the RTS episode chat.
In
the chat.
In general?
Yeah, like where you see our 3 icons and shit.
Yeah.
There's like a bubble, a talk bubble.
Why
on the top right.
Why can't I? Oh. Oh, wow, son.
So if you see like the full moon is on the, well, I don't know if you want to show the.
Yeah, I'm showing it to the stream.
Oh, you're showing it. All right. So like the people of the full moon of that particular moon on the left, and the people of the half moon, either the bottom or the top one. Like pick and choose.
Right. Yo, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy, son.
Nigga thought he had me. Didn't even had your car.
This is crazy, son.
We could say that right now. The next week he says some whole other shit. Like,
all right, he gonna flip that shit out and say like, "Oh, we see this shit."
Bro, but it's too coincidental, son. It's the exact same symbol.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's literally like the exact same one.
And to be honest, Elbaf being like the last region before they go wherever else they gotta go, there's nowhere else. There's nowhere else. Like they gotta talk about the moon sooner or later, son. The moon's gonna come into play because people are gonna start coming from there. So it's gonna come into play. Absolutely.
And the Earth and Moon orbit the Sun together. The pattern of the day and night on the lunar surface constantly changes. Nah, no hints from that.
Yeah, son. And I already know once we end the stream, son, we're gonna be back in the group chat with more. I think this is gonna be something we're gonna keep coming back to this week.
I know
I'm gonna be on stream for sure, playing video games anyway. So whenever y'all ready to come back in, pause and talk about the shit, we could do that again.
Did we go over like who the individual people are and shit?
We went over some of it. Let me go back to it.
Because I don't know if y'all caught something that I didn't. Oh, shit,
Yeah, we definitely gotta talk about this weekend coming up because whatever Oda about to put out,
Yeah, we can end it with that.
so no break.
Break the internet again.
Yeah, no
break.
I think no break is what fucked me up. I was like, yo, bro, this is the type of shit where he takes a break for like 2 weeks. This type of bomb that when he be doing shit like this, bro, it's always like a 2-week break or some shit, bro. Mad fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Gear 5.
But he told us, he was like, yo, 2025 is gonna be crazy, so buckle up.
Yeah, he meant that shit, son. He started the year off with this shit. He ended fucking January with this shit.
This shit is feeling like Wano again. Like every week, that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro. Okay, Brian wants to go over the individual people. All right, so far we talked about the Ancient Kingdom here, right? The Ancient Kingdom, Wano. Who's this again? Their flag is sideways.
That's the one I really don't know.
Imagine if it's Mihawk. There's only one nigga there. Nah, but he was buggy. You know.
Let me find this picture.
Wait. Really? Nah.
Yeah, because I know I sent this picture.
That nigga really gonna get fixed in the final war.
I know I sent this picture. Yo, what the fuck?
Because whoever it is, man, I have no idea.
Yo, what if how many races are there that we know of? They would all be right here, right?
It could be. I mean, honestly, it could just be Luffy.
Lunarians, Giants, Fishmen, Minks. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Lunarians, right? That's 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Tuntara, that's 5. I said Fishmen already?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, but then again, there's 2 types of fishmen, though, right? Fishmen and merfolk. Would they do it like that?
Okay, let's just count Fishmen as one whole thing, right? So we got Fishmen. That's these right here. We got the Giants, which is Loki, and this dude right here. What the squirrel shit is what? This is a mink? Because the mink is up here.
I think it's a mink. I think the one up there is
a Sulong.
Nah, honestly, if I'm being real, like that don't look like Yamato when she does her
Oni
shit. When she does her awakening.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Like her?
I gotta find this fucking picture because I had a picture where everybody was highlighted. If I could find this fucking picture. Damn, I don't think I have that shit, son. Yeah, nah. I'm trying to figure out who else do I talk to about One Piece that I sent this shit.
That's gotta be it. Obviously, the other ship is Alabasta.
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there's the Buccaneers. But Buccaneers are just the fucking offspring of Elbaf, no? So I don't even think. All right, Tontaras, Fishmen, Lunarians, Giants, Minks. Who you said?
No, I'm counting. You said 5 already.
That's 5, right? I feel like we're forgetting. I'm trying to see if there's 8 races, because then we could correlate that to the 8 moons. Like, yo, maybe these races started out from the moon and came to the Earth, right?
Yeah.
Cause let me see.
Would
There
that
was a
also
part.
represent the Grand Fleet then? How many was in the Grand Fleet?
Hold on, because I'm reading this over, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if the moon is what they've never been meeting? And because the third world is when shit pops off with all the Will of D people, they finally met with the sun.
Could be. Could be.
That's the only thing that makes sense, because if the way I'm trying to spin it is, if there's 8 races, the 8 races came from the moon, right? All this shit popped off with the first world. They'll never meet again like how they did when they came, right? So now they went back to dreaming. The slaves were still cooked. And then on top of that, the celestial dragons became a thing. Like the world, they became the world government. This is like the origin of the world government at the same time. So like, I'm trying to find a way to connect this shit, man. Because I really do feel like the moon is really the most important thing, son. It really is.
I'm about to find all the races.
Yeah.
And we don't see none of the Shandorians or anybody on this side of the panel.
True.
They're over here helping the destruction.
All right.
Yeah, it was tough.
Man, this shit confusing that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, you can't even use the Grand Fleet because it's, hold on. Oh wait. Oh, there's 7 people. You put Luffy there, what is 8?
Hold on.
Because in the Grand Fleet is Cavendish, Bartolomeo, Sai, Idio, Leo. How you pronounce his name? Hydrogen?
Oh, Haruden? Yeah, with them niggas, bro, you don't never gotta pronounce the J in those names, bro. Like Molnir and like all that other shit.
Orlumbus.
Hold on a second. Did you find the picture that I was talking about? Is that why you're naming everybody that's there?
No, because we was basing it off that moon, right? When we found the 8 moons.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it could represent their It could represent the Grand Fleet.
Oh, I found it.
But then again, that could mean that. What's that?
I found it. Hold on. Let me send it in the Discord chat. I found it, motherfucker. Yeah, this is convenient as hell. All right, boom. So now let me put it up on the stream. All right. Now that Brian showed us this, how do I... All right. Right. Show chat. Okay. Damn, can I zoom in on this at all? I can't. All right. All right, Lunarians, fishmen. Why they got whales there? They think it's Emu. They think the sun is Uranus. Okay, they're just trying to name shit to try to like give ideas. They don't know what that last ship is either. I don't know what long legs and long arms means.
Isn't the long edge like the Oppo DJ Oppo?
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, long arm tribe.
And then
The
long
long
arm.
legs is Edio.
Oh
that was at
wow,
Dressrosa.
son.
You know what?
That was at Dressrosa. That's part of the Grand Fleet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I guess Buccaneers have double flags on their ship? Because that bottom one where we didn't know who it was with the double flags, that's the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
that.
Oh, we're Kuma good right now.
Okay,
Kuma good
so
right now too.
That would make sense because when you think of like Buccaneers, like I think of like the old pilots, and
yeah.
they have those planes with the 2 levels and shit.
Oh wow, this nigga Oda's a genius.
That's just
crazy.
me thinking about it like out loud. But
That's crazy, but that's probably why he did that though. That's insane, son. Okay,
Yeah, Kuma's
so
regarded as the last survivor.
what happened?
I said Kuma is regarded as the last survivor. So it's
Yeah,
probably just him.
yeah, but that's because Whitebeard was an orphan, bro. That's because Whitebeard was an orphan. He was born on Sphinx Island.
No, I hear that, but I'm saying relating to the mural. Like if we see him in the
oh.
mural, it's probably just him.
Yeah, and then
at the time that this war is happening.
Yeah.
I think
Because what I'm saying that what we're seeing on that last part of the mural, that's part of the third world, no?
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Like that?
That makes sense then. But the reason I don't agree with the third world being depicted here, bro, or at least all of it, bro, is because of there's something here that I was just like, nah, this shit don't make sense, bro. I'm trying to read through this shit. Hold on.
So like
I don't know, bro. Cause if Kuma's the last one, but Kuma's the last one now.
But like, so like, a big theme of One Piece is like freedom and slavery. Could it be like, like the celestial dragons, like they like to collect shit.
Mm-hmm.
So is it not possible they went to other moons and took people like as collections? And that's why there's like a whole bunch of people scattered on Earth from different tribes. Because these niggas was out there like our planet. Like there's people all over from different shit because of slave traders.
Bro, and they got the technology too.
Yeah. I think that's the big part. They got the technology for it.
Yeah. And I think that's honestly this is completely out of the blue and nothing to do with the picture, but I think this has to do with Luffy's real dream. I think his dream is to go to the moon, son.
That'd be fucking crazy. That would be fucking crazy.
That's why everybody laughs at it. Like when he says it, everybody's like, "Are you stupid?"
That yo, son, I'm so glad we recorded this, son, because if you're right, this is gonna be the most bananas thing to to backtrack to, son. Luffy going to the moon as his dream, that would be hilarious. And it would be hilarious because that's a Luffy thing, like him doing some off the wall shit like that out of nowhere.
Because I don't think he was ever mad at anyone.
If they all had the same type of dream, what was the dream that made him laugh and cry though? Is it that?
Who, Roger?
Roger or what Joy Boy? Because I feel like it's also a story too. Because of what Roger said, like you left like a tail full of laughs, like.
Yo, bro, he wrote this shit in such a way where we really can't
close. What the fuck is the One Piece?
I think it has something to do with the truth of the world, and that they probably think that the world is huge, and like there's like how we think, like, oh, like the Earth is enormous, but there's, in comparison to other planets, like way nothing. So maybe it's something along those lines where like they found the truth of like, we're just a really small piece of a large ass picture. And then part of it too, like, obviously they found out that they were there too early. So maybe that's where kind of like, I don't know if it's a laugh or cry kind of thing, but realizing that they won't be there for the promised day and shit.
Damn, son. Right on point today.
I could be completely wrong, son. Like,
but I think that's the scary shit about One Piece, is that anybody's theory doesn't sound off the wall, bro. Like, there's something always that you can use as evidence to make your theory sound like justified.
Yo, what?
Here we go.
What if Laugh-Tale is where niggas is supposed to meet for the promised day?
That's funny.
Like, is that why Roger, before he died, said, "Go find that shit"? Because that's where everybody's supposed to go. He set it off. He set off the next great pirate era.
That's fucking crazy.
If everybody sees that shit,
he let the world know, like, whether it was for greed or whatever. He let people know, like, yo, you want it, go find it. And those that are strong enough that get there, that make the journey, he knew Joy Boy would be the one to do it, and that the people that go along with him would be his allies, and the promised day would arrive.
Nah, I think, son, yo,
bro, because this bugs me too. Why, after Wano, Shanks was just having a drink, sitting down with his boys, shooting the shit, smoking a deuce. He looked at his boy. He said, "Yo, I think it's about that time, son. I think we should go get it now." I don't find that weird.
I think we should go get it.
You know what? He was like, you know what? It's time. Let's go get that One Piece, bro. I think it's about that promised day coming. Why specifically when Wano ended did Shanks say it's time to go get the One Piece?
Let me tell you this. Did Shanks look at Luffy's bounty?
I don't think his bounty hadn't dropped yet.
It didn't?
I think it did when they had that spread of everybody saying when they had that spread of everybody that was important that had to go get the One Piece. I think that's when they had just found out everybody's new bounty. No, I think that was all in the same chapter.
Probably.
Because I'm about to say, since we're getting all this like a little bit of backstory of where he's coming from, he probably know this whole story about Nika, and the nigga had the gum proof.
Yeah. Like, why did he steal it?
Why did he have that shit?
Why
You
did
know
he
that
steal it? Why did he get mad when somebody ate it? When Luffy ate it? Because I don't think they ever they never explained why he stole that fruit.
I think we're gonna get all of that when it's time for Luffy's bout with Shanks. Like when it's that arc time with that Yonko, bro, I think that's when we're gonna get all that, bro. We're gonna get what Shanks was doing before he met Luffy, all the adventures after Roger, what he was doing right after he left Roger.
And not fighting each other. Like, you know, finally we know, like, yo, there's no way in hell, even though they're both Yonko, they're not gonna fight each other.
And Shanks was there for the execution, was he not?
Yeah.
Was he? Oh yeah, he was just chilling in the crowd.
How far is the Holy Land? How far is the Holy Land from the execution?
From Log Town?
Yeah.
That shit's in the East Blue, isn't it?
Maybe Brian's right then. Whoa, I forgot which one of y'all said it. He went back and then he seen that Gold Roger got executed, so it snapped him back into being a pirate or whatever.
Like once he saw he was captured, he's like, yo, like, I don't want to be here, son. Like, I gotta go get my boy. And
that's crazy.
Because Roger made a lot to him.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck y'all, man. Y'all know my family. Like, my family's Roger. Like, y'all not humble. Y'all not. My twin brother's a piece of shit.
Right.
He's full, like Luffy said, he's full of himself. Completely the opposite of what Shanks is. So he was like, yeah, I'm out of here. Deuce.
You see, yeah, I'm out of here.
I do like how
what happened? What you about to say?
No, I was gonna say I do like how the picture you sent Dante shows the Serpent of Hell has the red line on it. Because didn't they say that the red line, like, it's almost unnatural, like it's not supposed to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does relate to the god.
It splits up all the seas.
A big chunk of earth that divides the seas.
But that's why we thought when they was talking about the serpents and all this other shit, the older translations made it sound like it was the Grand Line, the Red Line, and all this other shit. But now with this translation, it sounds like actual beings. It doesn't sound like it. Like, let me go back to it. Right, like people were trying to say that the serpent of whatever the fuck of Hellfire became the Red Line. Like metaphorically, like that was the reason the Red Line was created.
Which would make sense because it's red.
Right. But I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit, we gotta see next chapter. Like I feel like next chapter I'm really scared that next chapter is just gonna like go to somebody else's perspective on some shit, bro. When next chapter really gotta be another bomb again, bro, because he really left us in some shit where it's like, if you transition to somewhere else, bro, we're gonna be sick.
Where can he go? Everybody's doing something.
And that's what I said. That's what I said the other day. That's what I said the other day, son. I'm like, yo, bro, they're all here.
Yeah,
there's no way he can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to go to Dragon? Go ahead, bro. Let's go. Let's see what's up. Like everybody is doing something, bro.
Dead ass, bro.
Yo, whenever they show Dragon pulling up, bro, that shit is gonna be monumental, bro.
Dead ass, son.
Big facts.
And where does where does he come into this mural? Like
Dragon?
Yeah.
Or the army in general, like the Revolutionary Army, where do they come in?
Right.
Because they're part of this battle.
Whenever he team up with Luffy, that shit is gonna be scary.
That's fucking crazy, son. I'm trying to hold on.
Because he's got.
What is this snake? What is he holding? Like, you see how there's like Is that the shit that's like pushing the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is not too clear. Long legs, long arms. This is the only one that's throwing me off because they're by themselves. But you see that the head is there's a line between the head. You see how like it's in half, like almost like he got a hat on.
Hang on. Wait, who are we talking about?
Look, I got it on stream. I'm OD zoomed in.
Oh,
This one
you
right
know
here.
what? Fish could symbolize the sea kings.
That's what I said. That's what I said mad earlier. Yeah. But I'm talking about the dude that's right next to the fish. Who in One Piece got like a hat? Like what race is like? They got something covering their head because he got something covering his head. There's a line directly.
Which one?
This one
Yeah.
right here. I got my cursor over it. I don't know if you can see it.
The one right under the fish.
The wire on the fish?
Yeah. And he's right under the other giant. Which is also curious that this nigga Luffy got a sword and shield. So that's interesting to me. Like, when is he gonna start doing that kind of shit?
But that's why I feel like the third world isn't in this.
Yeah. Because when we seen the sword
Because
and
Nika
shield,
did
they
have a
Nika.
sword and shield.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
And this shit with the five whatever you call them, these dudes, there's 6 here.
Because remember, I mean, his fruit is his imagination. So if he just imagines himself as this brave warrior,
That's true. That's a good point.
then he'll just become that, you know?
And then he could make anything, bro.
Yeah.
He could deadass make. He made fucking goggles and eggheads. It was like, yo, what the fuck? But that was like a little teaser for something, bro. Like he could really think of some more shit if he really wanted to.
Yeah, that ass.
And that's scary, son. Like,
Yes, sir.
that's a scary ass power, bro.
One Piece is absolutely bananas, son. Yeah, this mural, I really, I don't want to know who that last race is at the bottom, son.
I want to know what Frankie's covering. Now that you said that, I'm like,
Yeah,
that
Frankie,
is a weird place.
Yeah, Frankie got to be covering something, bro. He'll probably show like a panel as Frankie's walking away.
Yeah.
And then we'll get that shot, but
imagine it's like somebody with a straw hat. That'd be fired. That'd be fired. I want to know why it's called the Harley.
Yeah. That's a weird name too.
Because it's like, why are you called the Harley? I don't understand. Which I'm glad I waited for the translation because everything was like Harley, but that's just like, no, it's the Harley. Like the story is the Harley.
Yeah.
Yo, did we forget?
They made it sound like it was a character.
Did we forget that the straw hat is in Mary Jo?
Oh, the giant one?
Why is there 2? Nah, son, that's gonna be another
That
hour.
was Joy Boys before.
That's gonna be another hour, son. That's gonna be another hour, son.
I mean, I just had to throw that out there. I'm like, yo, let's not forget, like the straw hat is over there too.
Yeah, facts. We could chop that up. Pause in the chat.
Hey, chop shit.
Yo, well, let me. Is there anything else y'all want to get off before I end this?
That's it.
Man. I mean, I dropped some shit. So, like, if any of that's right, you know.
Yeah, facts.
The next episode, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I think this whole arc is just gonna be about getting the Giants to fight again. So,
facts.
It's only a matter of time before the Revolutionary Army pops up. because they said that they were gonna wait to mobilize when the God's Knights mobilized.
Yep.
I feel like whoever else is the rest of them niggas, bro, is really gonna shock the fuck out of us, yo.
Yo, they just said Dragon been sweating for 20 years.
Dragon been what?
He been sweating for 20 years.
I'm out.
Every time he looks fresh. Anytime he need to pull up, he just be stressed out. Like nigga, you do something.
Like, nigga, do your job. But all right, yo, stream. This is a lit ass episode for ROTS. We'll be back next week. Well, we might be out. We might be back throughout the week. I'm not gonna lie, because One Piece is on a roll right now.
Fucking NBA on fire.
NBA's on fire, so we're gonna have to come back and check into that. We can even do that tomorrow if we got time for that. And because we definitely need All Near and Geo for that, because that's gonna be hilarious. Matt, I don't know where the fuck he's at. I think he got deployed. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Crazy.
but yeah, son. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Mike, Brian, I'll let y'all say whatever y'all goodbyes is. Wow, that's crazy.
The One Piece is real.
What?
The One Piece is real. Follow your dreams.
The promised day is almost here. In like 4 years, probably.